Alright, sorry I wasn't trying to hide or anything. Sorry for being a little bit late. I just needed to finish my salad. Didn't want to set it out on the counter for 90 minutes, and if I put it in the fridge it'll smell like the fridge, or it'll taste like the fridge. So good news at work, I got a little bit of translating done. It was even busier today than yesterday, so I didn't get that much done, but the lines were a little bit shorter today, so I guess cell number wise I got quite a few done. Less than 100 though. But I finished chapter 8, so I'm even if I finish chapter 5 today, I'm still 3 chapters ahead, so that's good, because I don't want to catch up. I don't want to catch up to my my gameplay, because that would be bad. Hey John, you're here, alright. Oh wow. What did you say oh wow for? But yes, 誰がいるでしょう. Okay, so we did all this. We just didn't save it because I couldn't quite make it to a save point yesterday. But oh, hang on. I should post the translations that I did last night. So yeah, I watched the video last night, and yeah, 2 hours is really pushing it as far as getting through the whole thing and actually going to bed at a decent time. And plus I translated Scotty's thing that he sent me after that. So I went to bed kind of late, and my body didn't like that in the morning, but if I keep it at 90 minutes it should be okay. I need to get a job, but I can't motivate myself to study. Oh, so you need to study to get a job? Yeah, I'm sure the job, maybe the job that you want, yeah, you would have to study for. That's mostly because I only have an hour before I have to go. I'm sorry, John. I will try my best to get through what we missed last time translation-wise and get to where we were, at least. So let me switch to Japanese. Ie no awari. Here it is. Okay. Fukai mori de owareteiru. Looks good. The house's surroundings are covered in thick forest. Oh, Dashi's here. Alright. Awesome. Alright. Dashi. By the way, Dashi, there's other people in here. I just don't think that the chat number is updating, because it tells me that there's 0 people in here. So gently, what do you mean, like you have to study specific vocab to get a specific job? What job are you thinking of getting, by the way? Kigi no oku wa kiri ni kasunde yoku mienai. In the trees hangs a fog that makes it hard to see. Alright, gotta drink that tea while it's hot. Okay, so those were 2 of the ones we missed. Let's hurry up a little bit and try to get to where we were so we can show that to John before he has to go to the lab. I'm starting to mix up my Japanese with my Norsk. Oh yes, I remember when I first started learning Japanese, I had been learning Korean for 3 years, and I couldn't speak Japanese without Korean words coming out. So yeah, I don't know why the chat says 0 participants, but yeah, I'm glad that it's not just me. I thought maybe it was because of the plugin, the Better Twitch, or whatever it is. Okay, you got a thing. Oh, there's stairs. I didn't even see these. Okay. Well, I've got a lot to do now. Okay, Mado ni buatsui. Here we go. Ita ga uchitsukerarete. Good. Thick boards are nailed to the window. The job is Japanese customer support representative, so I'll have to study a lot of Keigo and travel related vocab. Oh man, that sounds hard. I literally can't speak in Japanese yet. Yes. I know the feeling. Well, I'm sure you know the feeling better than I do, John, because don't you know, like, crazy number of languages? 外の様子は全く見ることができない。You can't see what's outside at all. Nothing new about Fatal Frame 5 at the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping that, yeah, maybe more people would get to enjoy this game. But for now, you guys probably know more about this game than anybody else in the West. So, that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't get this one last time. 埃をかぶった座卓の上に湯飲みとタバコ本が置いてある。Zataku means a sitting table, maybe a dining table, could be. So a dust-covered dining, on top of a dust-covered dining table are some teacups and a tobacco box. So note to self, you don't have this sentence, so please add it. Okay, I thought I got everything in the room, but I neglected to look at the most obvious thing. Okay, I did this one. Yeah, so there's moisture in the wood of the chest and it won't open. So, the TV's on, it's got snow on the screen, there's nothing showing. Okay, yeah, there's a small thing, there's a small chest on the, there's a small box on the chest, but because it's rusted, it's not going to open. Well, it's got, yeah, and it's full of moisture. Okay, got 2 herbal medicines. Whoop! Squishy, beautiful. So again, I'm not gonna post subtitles for that one word. I'm sick today, so I didn't go to school and I can't go to work. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dashi. Only English, Chinese, Norse, and Japanese. Yes, well, you've got me beat, John, and your English is better than mine. So I don't know any languages better than you except Japanese. Oh, and Dashi knows English, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. That is amazing. Given that. Oh, there's this guy. Alright, Louis, come on. Help me out here. Where's Louis? Well, there's 4. There we go, there's 5. Oh, I can't back up anymore. Oh, Lord. Woo! That'll get him. So, yeah, shutter chance. Oh, no, he's not taking it. Oh, nothing. Just wasted film now. Right, there we go. Alright, let's see if this charge speed will charge up fast enough to get a shutter chance. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna do it. Whoa, man, that's good. Okay, he's good. Whew. Fatal brains. Should have it here. Oh, there's the phone. No phone, I don't want to hear you this whole time. Okay, I gotta pick up the phone. Alright, I want to read the chat, but this phone. Okay, yeah, I already did this, so I'm not gonna translate that. So yes, if for anyone who I rudely neglected to translate for, if you want to see what they're saying, just watch the stream from yesterday. I can only speak Japanese when I panic, so that will be fun if I get that job. That's weird. I do shout, because I would think you wouldn't be able to speak when you panic. I do shout German phrases when I panic. Does that count? I shout Spanish phrases when I panic. Am I the only one that doesn't shout any foreign language phrases when I panic? Maybe I don't panic enough. Yeah, so yeah, the ceremony that connects the dead with the... that connects one with the dead. Oh, and there's those creepy watermarks on the floor. I don't know if you call them watermarks or if watermarks is strictly used for like copyrighted images, but the streaks of water stains. Okay, so yabureta shojimado. So shojimado wasn't in the dictionary, but that's what I'm gonna say the reading is. Kara oku no heya ga miete iru. Through the torn sliding door window, you can see the room on the other side. And I said torn instead of broken, even though it's a window. I don't know why they call it a window if it's made of paper, but you can see here it's not glass, it's just paper. I'm not actually sure, does Esperanto and Klingon count as official languages? What? You speak Esperanto and Klingon? John, you've got to have like the highest IQ of anyone I've ever met. Or Singlish for that matter. Yes, stress and panic had the reverse effect on me. I remember when I passed JLPT-1 in 2006 and I saw the questions a few weeks later. I was like, did I answer all this? Nah, watermarks can be used for more than one meaning. Oh, good, John, thank you. Just like how tear has more than one pronunciation. Oh, or tear. Which way did you mean it? Oh, because I already looked at this, it won't give me the second line. But the second line is Oku no heya ni wa dare mo inai. There's no one in the room on the other side. Now you know my school life gently. Oh, okay. So gently it's describing what your school life is like. Are you just playing a video or actually playing the game? I honestly can't tell. I'm playing, I guess. I mean, it's a video game, so you're just pressing buttons and watching video images show up on the screen, but it's predictable enough with cause and effect of input and output that it seems interactive. Alright, so Minzoku Gakusha no... okay, we did this one yesterday. So there's a note there, it's written in nice handwriting. Yeah, there's many different strange customs here, and and there's customs in every region that are different, but they're all the same at the root, or they're connected at the root. They're beautiful and mysterious. So that's why I came here to study those customs. Yeah, the morning mist, the evening sun falling into the mountain, the night that wraps everything up, that envelops everything. So this, the teachings here at this mountain, having water as a sacred object, and that's why I moved here, so I could become part of the mountain, which I deemed necessary. It probably would have been faster just to copy and paste, to be honest, and do all that. My tears toward tears. My tears toward tears in my heart. But the Tor there gives it away, doesn't it? Because I saw you drinking something while the person was moving and I thought you were showing us a recap video. Oh no, the stream is delayed. Well, the stream isn't delayed. Well, the stream is delayed, very delayed. But the lag between the characters and what I'm actually doing, that's why I have to play on another TV. I have two computer screens here so that I can cut and paste, or copy and paste the subtitles, as well as... Alright, I'll go this way. I was thinking there was another room here. Maybe not. Okay, so I gotta take pictures of this ghost. Oh, I should have known because that happened last time. But yeah, I got two computer screens and then one screen that's just connected to my Wii U, so that yeah, you scared me yesterday, but not today. Not today. You are just an obstacle to my progress. I'm in charge. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the last one. Alright, I gotta kill her out here. Oh! Oh, you can take a picture of her while she's dead? That's different. Well, she's not dead. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I'm taking a long time to answer your question, Dashy. Sorry. Yeah, there's lag. There's lag. So the hardware I'm using to capture the video game, I mean, it has to encode it. Hardware encode the video, and I think that's what accounts for the lag. So there's about, I don't know, 2 seconds or so of lag between what I'm seeing on the screen directly connected to the Wii U and then what comes into the computer via the HDMI splitter. Alright, I think I newly translated this. I don't even know if that's correct English, but I newly translated this. Is newly an adverb? I don't know. This newly translated, well, that's an adverb, I guess. I newly translated this. 廊下の床が抜け、床下に水面が見えている。Oh, I had those subtitles up the whole time. I'm so sorry. The hallway floor is missing and you can see water beneath the floor. Tears tears in the third tier dally. My girlfriend sent me a text message with Japanese lyrics and she told me she cried when she read it and I didn't know what to tell her. Was she crying because she's not Japanese and she can't read it? Sensei's hand just went through the frame. Newly is an adverb, but I would say I translated it anew. Oh, there you go. I translated it anew. Or I retranslated it. Well, I didn't translate it to begin with. I guess I did it verbally, but oh yeah, I didn't get the second sentence there. All right, we'll get there, John. Don't worry. We'll make it to where we were. 水は黒く濁っており、水面の下はよく見えない。The water is muddied black and you can't see below its surface. 遠くの鼓動がまだ響く間、裸の言葉胸に閉じ込めた。I sealed the naked words into my heart, and while the distant heartbeat is reverberating, I seal the words into the naked words into my heart. Was it translated newly? That was the lyric she sent me. She cried because it reminded her of her dead mom. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that would be a good reason. 何かを引きずったような水のシミが廊下に残されている。Please tell me I have this. Alright, here we go. Here it is. Yeah, and this is where I was debating on watermarks, but I wasn't sure if watermarks was a word, so I said there are streaks of water left in the hallway like something was dragged. And I'm pretty sure it's dragged and not drugged. Like something was drugged. Was it drugged? Like something was dragged. Please tell me, John, or Gently, you guys are the English experts here, but I think dragged is safe. So yes, chime in 30 seconds later when Twitch catches up. Oh. Note to self. If you look at this again, there's another line that you didn't have. So, yuka no ana ni mukatte nanika o hikizutta youna ato ga aru. So there are traces that look like something was dragged into the hole in the floor. Woo. Okay, so note to self. Yes, please add that. I think that's fine. Dragged sounds okay. Alright. Yeah, I had trouble today translating, well, not translating, but just with English, like saying things related to waking up. So there's awaken, awoken, awoke, and then there's, I mean, that's just the intransitive stuff. Woo! Hello, buddy. think I'm gonna go over here. Oh yeah! Like you can wake someone, you woke someone, they have been woken, or intransitively, you have woken, you have awoken, but you can also say you have woken for intransitive, I think. I don't know, what do you guys think? And I'm sure you guys know what transitive versus intransitive are, but like self-acting and acting on an object. So I think woken. No, actually, awoken could also be transitive. I don't know. Oh yes, I don't know what that is, but it's a free study chance. Oh, he's dead, and I didn't get the fatal grants. Okay, here's the part where I needed a bunch of text. This was the room I was thinking of. Alright, now there was some drawer, I think it was in here, where I got grabbed. Yeah, I think it's this one. Not gonna get grabbed today. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, so it must be random. Hey, Scotty's here. Alright. Did you get my translation, Scotty? I hope you did. I replied kind of late last night, but I think I translated that for you. Dragged sounds okay unless you're talking about a dragged queen. Oh. Straight to me. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. Alright, so here's one that I translated last night. Tokonoma ni kakejiku ga kakerareteiru. Here it is. Oh, I still had the subtitles up. I'm sorry, you guys. I was getting so good at that, at remembering to take that off. Oh, good, good, good. You're welcome. You're welcome, Scotty. It was my pleasure. And I learned some new words. Taigen. I didn't know Taigen before I translated that. The embodiment of. So yeah, it helps me too, to help other people. Alright, a scroll is hung in the alcove. A scroll is hanged in the alcove. I think hung sounds better in this case. I really need to figure out the past participle or whatever that's called for like I was talking about woken, awoken, woke, drug, dragged, and all that. Transitive is something in probably Greek, and intransitive is something in Greek. I cannot read that. I see the beta symbol and the alpha symbol a couple times. Okay. 表面はボロボロになり、絵も文字も読み取ることはできない。The surface is worn and you can't make out the picture or the words. Transitive, oh, awoken is the past participle, yes, okay. Awoken. Awake, awaken, awoken. Awake, awaken, awoken. Awake, awoke, awoken. Okay. Yeah, I remember teaching English in Japan, and the students were made to map out the present, past, and past participle. And, yeah. I don't know. I still get confused. Like, not only which is which, but, yeah, when to use the past participle. Because sometimes, like, swim, swam, and swum, I don't know, I tend to use swam more than swum. I don't know if I ever use swum, but, I need to work on that so that I can use those words with confidence in English. Alright, so, 仏壇の中に、位牌と古い仏像が置いてある。A memorial tablet and an old Buddha statue are placed in the Buddhist altar. Have you seen that picture I linked the other day? I don't know, Dashi. I mean, I look at some of the pictures that you guys send, but I don't remember which one you're talking about. You know, hanged is only used on people with the excess of killing him. Hung would be the past stance? Past tense, you mean? Of hang? Okay. So that's why I thought hung sounded better. So yeah, hanged, yeah, like you said. And that's what I have used in this game, actually, like when the dolls, or maybe they're people, behind the doll shrine, or in front of the doll shrine, Katashiro shrine, there's a bunch of people hanging. Maybe it's behind the shrine. Yeah, I think it's behind the shrine. But, yeah, there's a bunch of people who have been hanged, and I remember it being an easy decision to use hanged rather than hung in that case. Oh, the one with... Oh, I did not look at that. I'm sorry, Dashi. Whoops. Forgive me. Woke up at 7:30 a.m. Oh, you mean the past stance? That's fine. You've demonstrated your mettle in English sufficiently, where no matter how many mistakes you make now, I will forever respect your English. Okay, I think that's all for that. Oh, this one over here. Oh, I was thinking there was a table in the middle of the room, but there's not. Okay, so this is, I was thinking that was hato, like a pigeon, but it's kamo, like a duck. So, kamoi. Tsukegamoi, I think? What was it? Tsukegamoi. Yeah. Tsukegamoi no ue ni ie ga naraberarete-iru. So, portraits of the deceased hang side by side above the wooden frame on the wall. I didn't know Butsudan and Ihe. Well, I didn't either, actually. Oh, well, you knew that because... Or Ihai, sorry, yeah, I still can't say it. Ihai. So this one is Ie, and meaning a portrait of the deceased. I mean, 5 a.m. Gah! Yeah, that's not even a typo, John. Went from 7:30 to 5. If you want to translate some other games, let me know and I can send you some. I have a few Japanese PS2 games and some more Wii games coming soon. Dude, that would be awesome, actually. Yeah, I mean, I could play them and then send them back. Yeah, dude, that would be sweet. But I just told my friend today that I wanted him to get me Fatal Frame 4 for any price. And, but I guess that game I would like to keep, so... Yeah, I should probably get my own copy. But if it was some other game that I didn't feel like keeping, then yeah, you could send it to me. I could play it and send it back. That would be cool. It'd save me some money. Do you have Rule of Rose? I think that's what it's called. That one is so expensive, and I don't even know if I will like the game. It's like $60, and yeah, it's a big gamble for me to put in $60. For a game that I have no idea if I like. So if you have that one, yeah, I would appreciate testing it out, but I mean, yeah, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Tsukegamoi. Ihe. Yay. Yay. Oh, yeah, I guess you could read it that way. Alright. 湿気を含んだ写真は黒ずんで、人物の顔はよく見えない。Alright, John, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, it's only been like 30 minutes. We'll get there. The photos have darkened with moisture and the people's faces are hard to see. Oh, you have the US version. It's like $100 used. You're talking about the Rule of Rose? Yeah, unfortunately, I would need to play the Japanese version for it to fit in the theme of my channel. So, but I appreciate the offer, and I don't know if you would lend me a $100 game anyway. But yeah, maybe sometime if you let me know what games you have. If I don't have them, then people want to see me play them, of course. But I think after this game we'll take a vote. I don't know, unless there's some other game that needs translated that the world needs a hero to step up and translate, like this one. Okay, so this door is held shut by a strong force, as usual. But yeah, maybe when we take a vote, Dashi, you can list what games you have on the voting ballot, and then if people select... Oh, before I go up here, I want to go up these other stairs. Yeah, if you want to put your games on the ballot, and people want to see that game, then yeah, then that'd be cool. But I wouldn't want to borrow your game forever because, yeah, as you can see, I'm really kind of, I don't know, my life is consumed by this game right now. あのビデオと同じ. Ah, yes. あのビデオと同じ. Video to. Oh, note to self, you need that line. So it's the same as the video, and then Ren says, yeah. Oh. Okay, so I hope I catch that. Well, I'll catch that. So note to self, rewind about 30 seconds, and make sure you get all that dialogue that they're saying while you walk up the stairs. So yes, this is where the guy took the video and he panned the camera around, and there was that guy in the closet, and then he was gone, and then he like crawled at him in the attic. I can send you a list right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool, Dashi. You can send it to gamegogakuen@gmail.com. I don't think the spam bots listen through broadcasts for email addresses, do they? Oh, there's actually documents visible. Oh, but you don't get to read them. Okay, so you got 12 sheets of type 61 film. It's been a while since I translated this line, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. 61 フィルムを12枚を手に入れた. Oh, that says 発見した. Well, I guess I didn't have the one that says 手に入れた. I have one for 24, so note to self, add one for you got 12 sheets of type 61 film. So I had you found 12 sheets of type 61 film and you got 24 sheets, but I did not have this one specifically, so I guess I should add that to my file. Alright, so note to self complete. Here's what I can do. Oh, shit. Yes, that was a panic moment. And I did nothing but speak very poor English. Okay, let me delete these subtitles out of here. I really hope that customer support rep thing is one of those jobs where you sit down for 80% of the time waiting for email inquiries. Yeah, that would be nice. To be honest, I only have one PS2 game and 2 GameCube Jap games at the moment, not counting the ones I'm going to receive soon. Oh, okay. So I can keep studying the Rule of Rose, a poem. Here's what I can do. I know people like me who can edit files in the PS1, PS2, GameCube, Wii, etc. games, so if you want to translate them and send me a file with the translation, I can make a patch for it. That would be cool. I don't know of any games right now for the PS2 or GameCube. Well, the PS2. I'm sure there's plenty, though. Yeah, games that never got translated. That might be a cool idea, to patch those games with English. I'm hoping that my friend sends me... Oh man, that's a big drop. 床の穴から1階の水面が見えている. I don't think I have this one. Note to self, add this one. So you can see the water on the first floor from through the hole in the floor. You can see the surface of the water on the first floor. Oh, Twitch alerts has stopped working, so that must mean I'm halfway done or so. So John says he's got a poem about the Rule of Rose, and he has a colon after it, so I assume he's writing it right now. I do have one disc version of Star Ocean till the end of time. Yeah, I'd say let's take a vote after this game. I was going to take a vote after the last game, but this game was calling my name, so I kind of skipped the voting and just went right to this game. Because I wanted to be the first person to translate it since it wasn't coming out in the US. 簡素な作りの棚に古物入れが収められている. So on a simple shelf is a trinket box, really. I call it a trinket box. I don't know if that's... It's just a box for putting small items in. I wouldn't say it's a jewelry box, but it's just a trinket box. Little trinkets go in there. So note to self, you need this one for sure. You don't even need to look it up. But yeah, add this one. Oh, add this one too. Note to self. 中には古い筆記用具などが入れられているようだ。So inside our old, what do you call it? 筆記用具, stuff, writing implements. Stationery, that's what it is. So in it are old pieces of stationery or writing utensils. I don't know, I may think of a better translation than that, but for right now, that's what it says. Okay. Yeah, and the second time you look at it, it only gives you the first line, so you really gotta catch it all the first time. Oh, I definitely don't have this one. 机の上やその周囲に古い書物が錯乱している. I think it's sakuran. Let me search for sakuran. Oh, it's not sakuran. No. Chiru. Oh, how do you say that? I just did this one. Chiru ran. Oh. Sanran. So. So there are old documents scattered on and around the studying desk, or the reading desk, I guess you call it. So note to self, add that one as well. Oh, note to self, add this line as well. Gosh, the person I watched did not have any of this. I mean, I'm not blaming them, but I should have watched more playthroughs actually. But I just it's hard enough to take 1,000 screenshots in a weekend of one playthrough, let alone, you know, watch other people's playthroughs just to try to get, you know, 1 or 2 extra lines. Writing utensils stationery. Oh, good. Thank you, Gently Crest. 2 discs, not 2 versions. Some none. Okay. There's 2 versions of Star Ocean till the end of time, normal JP version, and Director's Cut, aka US version. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dashi. I didn't know that. Right. So, 書物はどれも湿気でボロボロになっており、文字を読み取ることはできそうにない。So, all of the documents are worn with moisture? I don't know. Anyway, all the documents are pretty messed up from the moisture. I will definitely think of a better way to translate that. They're all pretty messed up from the moisture. So you can't make out what the characters are, or you can't make out the words. Okay, this is where I came in. Oh, there's a closet. And you go see the closet. Oh, what is in here? Sandbags, pillows, oh, futons. Futon. I am stuck. Okay. Was there something in the middle of the floor? Oh yeah, that hole. Alright, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the corner. I did not. Okay. Oh, this probably connects to where I was yesterday. Okay, let me search for this real quick. Well, note to self, you don't have any of this dialogue either. Gosh. So, what's in this box? What does it mean? Are these boxes sunken in other parts of the mountain as well? So note to self, you need all of that in your translation. Oh, Mantis didn't notice my poem. No, I did not. Where is it? The The rule of rose I write in prose. Oh, that was the poem. Oh. No, that was his poem. Gently caressed. And Chisnutspur. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I remember you. I don't remember any details about you, but I remember you were here, so thank you for coming back. So we're on chapter 5 now, going through a bunch of text I did not encounter watching other people's playthroughs. So this is my first playthrough of the game for myself, so all the text that I didn't encounter in other people's playthroughs, I have to encounter now and translate after the fact. So another note to self, 廊下の突き当たりに古い書物が積み上げられている. So at the end of the hallway, some old, it looks like newspapers, but it just says old documents or writings are piled up. 湿気を含んだ紙は貼り付いていて開くことすらできない. Or 開くことすらできない. So the paper is all stuck together with moisture, and you can't even open them. Okay, oh, see, yeah, it just gave me that one line. It didn't say the thing about them being stuck together and not being able to open them the second time. So I really have to get all that text on the first try. 鍵穴が壊れていて開かなくなっている。この扉は開けることができないようだ。I don't know if I have this one. If it's the same as other lines in the game, then I will have it, but I don't know. 鍵穴が壊れていて開かなくなっている. Yes, I do have it. Okay. So this was used somewhere else in the game, but I'll paste it again. The lock is broken and the door no longer opens. Oh, wait. It doesn't say the door no longer opens. So literally, the lock is broken and no longer opens. So note to self, maybe don't throw extra words in there needlessly. The lock is broken and no longer opens. この扉は開けることができないようだ. Okay, there we go. Now that's what we want. It appears that this door can't be opened. So yeah, otherwise it would be saying the same thing twice if it said the door no longer opens. So note to self, correct that first line. Alright. It does not allow me to write in normal phrase, in normal phrasing. Play it back. Play the Rule of Rose. It's the hardest game to date. The fun is in death. Why the hell am I thinking so much about writing poems about the Rule of Rose? I think it may be related to your haiku adventures. In case, if I'm not here during the voting, here's the games. Star Ocean till the end of time, Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 3, Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4. Those are for GameCube. Okay, thank you, Dashi. Okay, so I can't go in there. That's pretty much all for this area. So there were no new documents here that I didn't encounter in the other playthrough that I watched. So I guess that's good. Did I go around here? Oh, okay, we're back. Yeah, okay. And I'm kind of low on health. So we did everything here, right? And you can't, that's locked over there, okay. We're clearing out this text. And we're almost back to where we were. How are we doing on time? Okay, not even an hour yet. Boom! So I don't know. 写真が読んでいる. The picture is calling me. 写真が笑ってる. 微笑んでる. The photo is laughing. It's smiling. I think I did that one before, but I may have corrected it, or I may have corrected it on camera. I don't know if that's the word. Koendiru. I may have corrected it live. Well, I guess I was on camera. The photo is laughing. It's smiling. Okay. I don't know if I did that last time, but... And then the other one is the photo. This was the one that was actually displayed first. The photo is calling. The photo is calling. I want to say the photo is calling me. The photo is calling me. So note to self, add me at the end of that. Did Mantis Bot leave? No. He's always here, collecting points while he gives points. Okay, you got 24 sheets of type 14 film. Ah, yes, in this document I did not translate last time, so I will do that tonight. Oh, and I was looking at what translation I was going to use, and I got grabbed. Didn't lose that much health, that's good. Okay, I'm looking now. Am I going to get grabbed twice in a row? No, good. Alright, Minzoku Gakusha no Shuki. Shuki. San. Here it is. Folklorist's Memoir 3. 本棚に古いノートを見つけた. You found an old note on the bookshelf. That literally says notebook on the face of it, so I don't know why I said note. Maybe I wasn't looking at the... A lot of times at work I just zoom in on the text so that I don't draw attention to myself or video game images on my laptop screen. So that may be my excuse this time. So note to self, add book to note, so it becomes notebook. And the front of the notebook says note-book. I did not know that you could write it that way, but in Japan you can write English whatever way you want. You found an old notebook on the bookshelf. Okay. 弔い写真について書かれているようだ. It appears to be written about memorial photos. Alright, 4 pages of text. 死後写真はカメラの電波とともに西洋から伝わったものだ. 電波, new word. Postmortem photographs were something transmitted from the West along with the camera. So yeah, denpa means transmission of cultural things. それはまだ写真が珍しかった頃、亡くなった家族の姿を残し、遺族の悲しみを妨げる、慰める。Yes, 慰めるというものだ. 妨げる means to like interfere with, so it interferes with their sadness. So no, it doesn't mean that. So when is that going off the screen? Yes, it is. Text. Here, let me click this link from Gently Caressed real quick. This is looks like Ocarina of Time. No, it's definitely not. What is that? Is that Majora's Mask? I've never played Majora's Mask, so I would guess that it's Majora's Mask because I played the other one. I don't recognize jumping on the mushrooms like that. Okay, so when photographs were still rare, they were for leaving behind an image of the deceased family member and alleviating the sadness of bereaved families. 日本に残されている死後写真は西洋のものと行為としては同じだが、その意味性は違うように思う。So the postmortem photographs that remain in Japan are the same as those of the West as far as their behavior, but their significance seems to be different. Behavior of photographs. I don't know if I like that. Postmortem photographs that remain in Japan are the same as those of the West as far as As far as action, maybe action. They're the same as those of the West. As an action. But their significance, the photographs and arrangement are the same as those in the West in action. As an action. But their significance seems to be different. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. So note to self, change that a little bit. Test, yay, phone Twitch works. Yeah, you really got to go now. Okay, John, well, thank you for joining. It's always nice to have you here. So have a good time in the lab, and yes, do good stuff. Okay, so next page. 特にこの氷上山一帯に残されている弔い写真と呼ばれる写真たちの美しさ、悲しさ、特別なものを感じる。悲しさは、特別なものを感じる。In particular, I feel that the beauty and sadness of the so-called memorial photos left behind in the Mount Hikami region are special. これらの写真は科学者麻生邦彦博士が残したものだと思われる。These photos seem to be those left behind by scientist Dr. Asao Kunihiko. 他の地方のものも調べたが、彼は当時各地で弔い写真を撮っていたようだ。Okay, I'm not sure if this is correct. I researched those of other areas too, but it seems that at the time he was taking memorial photos in all areas. I don't know if it's actually he researched those of other areas too, but it seems that at the time he was taking memorial photographs in all areas. Well, if he was taking them, why would he be researching them? Yeah, I think this translation is correct, because he wouldn't be researching them if he was actually taking them. He would know what they are, and he would be trying to spread them in the various areas where he was taking them. Actually, I don't think I like the but. I mean, the but, they have the equivalent of but in the Japanese, but I'm gonna make it and, because it's not really contrastive at all. So he researched those of other areas, and because of researching that, he realized that Dr. Asao was taking memorial photographs in all areas. So okay, thank you, Gently, for giving me your opinion. You think it's also I researched. So I researched those of other areas too, and it seems that at the time he was taking memorial photos in all areas. I like this much better. So note to self, use this translation as you see here. Okay. Next page. So it's a good thing that we're going back through these, because I would hate to leave mistakes. 彼は魂を移すことに執着したという記録が残っている。There are records describing him as persistently reflecting the soul. Yeah, God doesn't mean but here. It's more like a verbalized comma. Oh, that's a good way to put it. Verbalized comma. Never heard it put that way. So, Yeah, thank you. That makes me feel better. この不思議と引き込まれる写真たちを見ていると、彼の目的は成功していたのではないかとさえ思ってくる。When looking at the strangely captivating photos, maybe one begins to think that he just might have, yeah, I'm going to say one begins to think that he just might have succeeded. So note to self, change you to one and begin to begins. So one begins to think that he just might have succeeded at reflecting his soul, which is what he was known for doing. So he was reflecting the soul of the people at that time successfully by taking pictures in various areas. かつて写真機を孤独の箱と呼んだ友人がいたことを思い出す。I remember a friend of mine who once called the camera a box of solitude. 孤独の箱というのは、被写体 right? Yeah, okay. 被写体を暗い箱の中に閉じ込めるという意味なのか、写真機を覗く人間が一人で暗い箱の中を覗いているという意味なのかはわからない。Definitely gonna have to erase the Japanese for this one, because it won't fit. Whether that meant that the subject was being shut away in a dark box, or that the person looking into the camera was peering into a dark box alone, I do not know. ただ、その言葉がこの写真のイメージと不思議と重なるのだ。However, those words strangely overlap with the images of these photographs. All right. Thank you guys for being patient with that. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't skip that this time. Because I was getting a little impatient last time. I was gonna go back and do it, but it really is nice to read those notes. あの写真だ. I think, yeah, I did that one. Yeah, it's that picture is what he says. あの写真に Oh, note to self. So note to self, you need to change your period to an ellipse. So here's what he said. あの写真に心惹かれたとき、ちぎりは完成している. So I have a one period punctuation at the end of that. I'm going to make it 3 periods to match the Japanese. So again, not a big deal, but 行かなくては I have to go. Even if what awaits me is ruin. Okay, I did that one already. Oh, yeah, let me shoot out of it. 並べられた本棚に古い書物や小箱などが収められている. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. Okay, note to self, you need this line. So on the bookshelves that are lined up, there are old documents and small boxes put away in them. So there are old documents and small boxes put away in the shelves and the bookshelves that are lined up. Okay, note to self, you need this one as well. Seihyoshi, I think that's how you say that. Maybe the back cover. Seihyoshi no moji wa nijinde shimatte iru ga, shirazu no mori ya Katashiro Jinja nado kono yama ni tsuite kakareta mono no you da. Alright, so note to self again, you need this one. So on the back cover, the characters are nijinderu. It's like they like oozed out and are like blurry. I don't know if it's blurry. I've translated something similar to that. Nijimu, niji. Oh yeah. So what did I say? Oh, color bleeding. So the characters have bled. Yeah, the characters on the back cover have bled, but it looks like it's written about the Katashiro Shrine and Forest of the Unknown of this mountain. Okay. Okay. Nobody. Oh, the chat stats have corrected themselves, so now it shows 7 people in here. So that means there's 5 other people besides me, and that looks to be true. Oh, good. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I like being able to chat with you guys while I play. Okay. Just trying to look at all these shelves. Okay, this looks like a document. Okay, 民族学者の手記4. Here it is. I don't think I did this one yesterday. I'm pretty sure I was getting ready to go. Folklorist's Memoir 4. So this has the same text as before, as far as there's an old notebook being... You found an old notebook on the bookshelf. But the non-common description is 山で死ぬことについて書かれているようだ. It appears to be written about dying on the mountain. By the way, E10, I don't know if you're here. Are you here? Yes, it says you're here. This little $6 piece of plastic, even though it seems really overpriced, and I thought so too, this is perfectly molded to hold this controller, and it has been a lifesaver. So thank you for that tip. I don't know. Oh, there you are. Okay, so yes, thank you for telling me about these, because these official Wii U gamepad stands, they make streaming bearable. Because as we said before, if you set the controller down on your lap or on the couch or some soft cushion, the ZL and ZR buttons are going to get pressed, and it's just not good. And with this, it's standing there where I can read the screen if I want to, and it just makes my life a whole lot easier. So thank you. All right. この山は美しい. This mountain's water is beautiful. それは水質の良さなどというものではない. It has nothing to do with water quality. 山頂の湖から流れ落ちる大量の水は川となり、滝となり、山を包む霧となる. The vast... Oh, was that running off? No, it's still there. Okay, good. Hello, hello, you guys. Jellycrest says hello as well. Nijimu is a hard verb to translate. Yes, it is. Thank you for feeling my pain. I like having you guys here to help me. Water Pollution Prevention Act. I don't really need to... don't really need that for this game. Alright, so the vast quantities of water flowing from the lake at the mountain's peak turn into rivers, waterfalls, and a fog that envelops the mountain. Oh, okay, there's still more. So, この湿度を含むすべての水がこの山の神秘、そして美しさの源泉? I think that's 源泉. I'm gonna check real quick. Gensen, okay it is. Gensen dato kanjiru. All these forms of water, including humidity. 湿度を含むすべての水が I don't think I translated this right. Well, maybe I translated this right. What do you guys think? So, all these forms of water, including humidity, are the source of this mountain's mystery and beauty, I feel. I don't know. I'd like your opinion on that, actually. The other possibility is all of these forms of water which incorporate humidity into them are the source of this mountain's beauty and mystery, I feel. So, この湿度を含むすべての水. Yeah, I think it's modifying mizu. Yeah. Yeah, so really you could take out 湿度を含む, so, and just say このすべての水が. So all of these water, all these forms of water, all of these waters really is literally what it says, that have humidity. All these humidity including forms of water. Yeah, I'm going to say that it's modifying water because the main phrase is このすべての水がこの山の神秘そして美しさの原点だと感じる. All these humid forms of water. Is there a better way to say humid or shitsudo? There's got to be a better word for that. John, alright, John is off to lab. Shitsudo. Wet. Okay, so you can just translate it as wet. All these forms of wet water at high humidities, degree of humidity, moisture content, all these moist waters. I don't know, that doesn't sound very good either. Humidity, yeah, it's mostly humidity. Oh, just leave it the way it is. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think I need to take out humidity. All these forms of humidity including waters. All these humidity. All these forms of water which involve humidity. How about that? All these forms of water which involve humidity are the source of this mountain's mystery and beauty, I feel. Yeah, I think that sounds better, including this humidity. Well, see, humidity isn't a separate entity, I think, in this case. All these forms of moist water. Oh, the moisture, yeah, all these forms of moisture. Well, I don't think he's talking about the moisture in the air, actually. I thought that initially, gently caressed, but because, yeah, like I said, that shitsudoを含むすべての水が. I would think if it was like you and I originally thought, it would be 湿度を含めてすべての水が. So yeah, so I think that pretty much seals the deal for me. So it doesn't say 湿度を含めてすべての水がこの山の神秘, etc. So I'm going to say all these forms of moist water. No, that doesn't. All these forms of water which are moist. How about that? All these forms of water which are moist. That just sounds retarded, but it's the least retarded way to say this sentence. Maybe. All these forms of water which are moist, which include moisture. All these forms of water which have moisture. Yeah, all these forms of water which have moisture. I mean, of course, water has moisture, but they want to specify it in the sentence, so I don't want to lose that. So he's saying that specifically moisture, the aspect of moisture itself, is what gives the mountain its mystery and beauty. Okay, so note to self. Note to self, I hope you skipped over all that debate, self-debate, and just go with the last sentence. All these forms of water which have moisture are the source of this mountain's mystery and beauty, I feel. Okay, so difficult sentence. Oh yeah, it's fukumu. So okay, thank you guys for helping me with that. It was definitely a trial. I guess the original phrasing is pretty retarded. Yes, I think that we've gotten to the least retarded way to translate that. But I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to specify that moisture is the common feature of all of these things that give the mountain its beauty and mystery. So, I mean, I guess if they're wanting to say that the moisture is that common feature, then that's, I mean, I guess that's as good of a way to say it as any. Hikami, no. Okay. 氷上山周辺に伝わる伝承によると、かつてはこの山で死ぬことは正しいとされていたという。According to folklore passed on in Mount Hikami's vicinity, dying on this mountain was once considered proper. Right. この山は文字通り霊山であり、山岳信仰の対象となっていた。True to its name, Mount Hikami, and here's where we learn it in English for the first time, the sun above. Yeah, the sun above, the sun above, or the sun above mountain. Mount Hikami. Hikami, yeah, Mount we already have in English, so Hikami literally means the sun above. At my house, the video won't load up, but the chat will, and in my school, the video loads up, but the chat won't. Weird. Oh no. Sorry, Dashi. And definitely at work, it hasn't been working, has it? 水分を含んだ水. Yeah, that sounds really weird because it's got the character for water in 水分. Okay, so I think I just read this. True to its name, Mount Hikami, the sun above, is a sacred mountain. Okay, I didn't read that part. And was the object of a mountain faith. 光信仰とは、人は死ぬ時にこの山の水に帰るという教えだった。Mount Hikami faith taught that when people die, they return to the water of this mountain. Okay, I was thinking of rephrasing that to be more literal, saying Mount Hikami faith, or in Mount Hikami faith, there was a teaching that said when people die, they return to the... Yeah. Mount Hikami faith was a teaching that said when people died... Alright, I think this is natural sounding enough and more literal, so I think... I don't want to be too literal, but I don't really mind being more literal if it still sounds pretty natural. So, Mount Hikami faith was a teaching that said when people die, they return to the water of this mountain. I think that sounds pretty natural still. And it is more literal to the main crux of the verb part, the predicate of the sentence that said it was a teaching. Okay, so note to self, change that to was a teaching to match the Japanese. それは山上高いではなく、この山の水は魂そのものであり、人々はその一部へと帰るのだ。It isn't an afterlife on the mountain. This mountain's water itself is a spirit, and people, as a part of it, return to it. Oh, Twitch alerts has stopped working again. Surprise, surprise. It's like clockwork. 水分たっぷりの水。水分抜きの水。Crazy phrases from Gently Caressed. By the way, after a semicolon, do you capitalize the next letter? Semicolon usage. Grammar and punctuation. Oh, you do not capitalize the word after that. It isn't an afterlife on the mountain. Okay, so note to self, make this mountain's water itself as a spirit. Okay, because you don't capitalize after a semicolon. Otherwise it would just be a period, I think. So it isn't an afterlife on the mountain. This mountain's water itself is a spirit, and people as a part of it return to it. Though I know that nobody uses a semicolon anymore, but I'm bringing it back because I am. Because the Japanese was one sentence, so I want to try to make the English one sentence too. Right, next page. 死を覚悟した人々はこの山へと集い、そしてここで命を水へと返す。Oh, note to self, change the mountain to this mountain. So those prepared for death gather at this mountain, and here they return their lives to water. Everything is connected through water. この風景を見ていると、ここが霊域とされ、そしてこの山で死ぬこと、水へ帰ることが正しいとされた理由も理解できる。Oh, note to self, you need to change this to looking at this background. One can understand how this place was considered sacred ground and how dying on this mountain and returning to water was considered proper. So, puts, I use them all the time. I use them all the time. I'm not sure what you're referring to because I think I'm 30 seconds ahead of you or so. I'm getting so much buffering today. Oh no, I'm sorry. Could be because I upped the quality yesterday, but yesterday would have been a problem too. The quality was up from 1800 to 2400 or 2500. Okay, so in case I forgot to say note to self, change I to 1. Okay. ここに来てよかった. Oh, actually, it may be I. I don't know. Well, one won't interfere with this, but now he's talking in the first person. So it could have been first person actually. So maybe you don't need to correct that last one, but 1 is a safe choice. So ここに来てよかった. I'm glad I came here. It's definitely not 1 is glad 1 came here. この山の世界観には死への Oh, what is that? I forgot how to read that. But I didn't add a reading because I added a reading someplace else. 象形. So この山の世界観には死への象形がある. There is a reverence for death in this mountain's worldview. 聖域、霊域、聖域. Oh, 神域、霊域、聖域. Can you guys let me know when you guys are going to vote? Oh, it won't be for a while, Dashy. Don't worry. It's not going to be anytime soon. The semicolon in a lot of programming language. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I use them all the time. The semicolons. Oh, okay. Now I see that semicolon there. Yeah. So yeah, you add the semicolons to the end of lines in programming. I forgot about that. But yes, you would use them all the time. それはつまり、この山の水への象形であり、自然への象形でもあるのだ。That is a reverence for this mountain's water and a reverence for nature too. 生も死も水でつながっている。Life and death too are connected through water. Life and death both are connected through water. I'm going to say life and death themselves are connected through water. Okay, so yes, I think that's what I want to go with. So note to self, life and death themselves are connected through water. Oh, a cassette tape. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, Quick Parade is here. I don't think we've met, Quick Parade. I hope you have a long parade through this chat. Oh, and it's almost time to go. Gosh. Okay, a cool graph on the wiki page. Semicolon. Oh. Alright. I will look at that later. So, 民族学者の音声記録2 Folklorist's audio recording 2古いカセットテープ Oh, no, 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 that's not it. Sorry. Where is it? Oh, no. Okay, I guess it's not here. ノートとともに Here it is. カセットテープを見つけた You found a cassette tape with the notebook. ラベルには何も書かれていない Nothing is written on the label. Quick Parade, hi! Oh, good, you talk. Oh, awesome, you're translating as you play through. That is correct. Well, I mean, someone asked me this exact question on Twitter today. Are you that person with the beanie on your head? Yeah, by translating, if you mean just reading the translation that I've already translated, then yes. But I guess there are times when I encounter new lines where I translate on the spot, which I guess technically is called interpreting. I don't know. But yeah, translating mostly beforehand and just pasting what I've translated and then translating on the spot. But yes, it all is translated by me basically. But as I play through, sometimes yes, and sometimes as other people play through and I watch them. So a lot of this I just watched someone else play the game and then just typed it, took screenshots of what they encountered and then translated it beforehand so that when I could play, or so that when I played through it, you know, I had all the text ready and I just copy and paste it into the subtitle area, which is what I'm trying to do right now. But this is going to be okay, so I don't have to do that right now. So I hope I answered your question, Quick Parade. And by the way, are you that person with the beanie on Twitter? Just wondering. Oh, where do I go? Oh, this way. So there is a handy dandy map on my screen. Oh, Akiru. Oh, that's the door. So I'm trying to find all of the pieces of text in this game. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Alright, so that's Watarai Keiji. Oh, Quick Parade is now following me. Thank you, Quick Parade. Oh, I didn't even see this way. Okay. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Let me make sure there's nothing over here. Oh, Shiraberu. There's one. Okay, yeah, I already did that one. Yay. Oh, I did not do this one. Okay, note to self. New line. 湿気を含んだ紙は貼り付き、中を見ることができない. So the paper has absorbed moisture and is stuck together and you can't look at what's inside. 正表紙には人柱、箱、隠りよなどの文字が読み取れる. So on the back covers, I think that means back cover. Oh, no. That might mean, Seihyoshi, that might mean the spine of the book. So note to self, well, you're going to translate this later anyway, but make sure you put spine if that's what it is, because you can't really see the back covers. You can just see the spine of the book. And sei is your upper back, and that's kind of where your spine is, among other places. So, oh, I see, that's really cool. Now I'm not that person. LOL. Oh, okay. I wonder how much JPENG interpretation pays. I don't know. Well, I do know for my case, but it just depends on the company you work for, I think. Alright, so basically this says that on the spine of the book are words. I can make out words on the spines of the books like human pillar, box, and hidden realm. I have heard $500 US per hour. Well, I'm definitely not making that much. Maybe if you have a really, I don't know, highfalutin job translating for the CEO of Apple or something, but I don't know. I interpret for a vice president of a company once every couple weeks, and it's basically just part of my job, and I don't know, I get paid by the hour, but not that much per hour. 本棚には無数の書物や掛け軸、木箱などが収められている。So note to self, you don't have this line either. So much text you do not have. And it's about time to go, darn it. And we are still not to where save point is. So on the bookshelf are countless documents, hanging scrolls, wooden boxes put away. So that's not a very good sentence, but I'm not going to try too hard right now because I'm going to translate it better anyway and give you guys the translation later. So 式を含んだ書物は貼り付き読むことはできそうにない。So it doesn't seem that you can read these as they're doesn't seem that you can read these documents as they are stuck together with moisture. Okay, same line. Lots of books. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book. Have you guys ever seen that? I love that. At first, when my friend showed me that video, I was like, yeah, it's kind of catchy. But that guy's just weird. Well, he is still weird, but it's just a catchy song. And it's funny. 扉は強い力で閉ざされている. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can post the YouTube video later, but knowing the people in my chat room, you guys are like years ahead of me as far as internet stuff, like memes and whatnot. Why did I just try to go back in there? Oh, there's stuff here. Ah, there we go. Oh, and I haven't run in this door. Okay. 鍵穴が壊れていて開かなくなっている。この扉は開けることができないようだ。So it doesn't seem like you can open this door because the keyhole is broken. Now that is definitely keyhole because it says literally keyhole. But the other one was kageuke, which I translated as keyhole because it receives the key, but I think it's actually lock. Okay, note to self on line 2909 in your Excel document, you don't have an English translation, you just have typed the Japanese over again. So you must have just returned from lunch and were sleepy and didn't know what you were doing. So please translate that into English instead of Japanese. Sorry, you guys can't see that, but that's good, I guess. Damn, I better study even harder, except I'm already at my limit. I too need to study harder, lol. LOL. Time to start popping those sweet nootropics. I guess that's a study aid. Oh, good. 民族学者の手記 Go. What do I want to do? Do I want to translate this, or do I want to? How many pages is it? How many pages is it? Alright, let me do this. Minzoku Gaksha. So, yeah, I try to keep my streams, quick parade, at 90 minutes because 2 hours is just a little bit too long for me to go back and fix everything before bed. So, this is literally what I do all day. I mean, I translate at work and then I come home after the gym, eat a salad, and do this, and then make dinner while I'm listening to it. And by the time I listen to it all and correct it all, it's past my bedtime, and I gotta get up and do it again. If I didn't love doing this, then I wouldn't do it. But there is really not enough time in the day. Folklorist memoir. Oh, and there's a shit ton of text. So I'm not going to do this tonight. I'm going to not reach a save point once again. And yeah, I think tomorrow I'll just go straight for the tea table in the middle of the room, do that text for you, come up here, do all the text that I didn't have the first time, and hopefully we'll make it to a save point. So we are being inundated by text. So yeah, there's a whole lot of text in this memoir. So I'm not going to go through all that tonight, because that will definitely go over the 2-hour mark. and it's all I can do to get everything edited from 90 minutes. So sorry about that quick parade that you didn't get to see very much tonight, and sorry, John, that we didn't get very far before you had to go to the lab. But nootropics are smart drugs. $500 per day sounds kind of low for Japanese. Oh, per day. I thought you said per hour. Per day, I mean, I'm sure you could find a job that pays that. I've heard like freelancing is going for $200 an hour. And then again, that depends on your client. I guess sounds good. See you next time. Okay, yes. Quick parade. I'm glad that you're following me, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get to more gameplay-ish stuff. So yeah, earlier in the stream today we fought a couple ghosts that we fought last time actually. But yeah, mostly a lot of reading right now. So it gives you a good backstory, and that's fine too. You need that to enjoy the game, I think, or enjoy it fully. But yeah, tomorrow we'll try for that save point. I really hope we get it, because tomorrow's Thursday and there's only 2 days left to get to that save point. I was hoping to get a little bit further today, but yes, so many lines in this little level so far. It's just filled with books, and you can't even read most of them because they're stuck together with moisture. But there's still a lot to read anyway. Alright, you guys, well, thank you for joining, and I'm very thankful that you guys are here pretty much every day. So that really gives me motivation to keep going, because if there was, you know, like 12 people one day and 0 people the next day, it would be kind of like, oh, is anybody going to watch this? But I'd rather have it, you know, like it is right now, about 5 or 6 people a day consistently. So it's nice, yeah, it's nice having you guys here every day. So thank you guys. And Dashi says Star Ocean till the end of time, PS2, Naruto. Oh yes, yes, yes. You're talking about the games that you have, that you would let me borrow if I wanted to play them in Japanese on the stream. So thank you. Yeah, we'll take a vote much later, after this game is almost over, but it's far from being over. We're only on chapter 5 of, I think, 14 chapters. So stream isn't working, so I might as well leave that there. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, sorry the stream wasn't working for some of you today. I will try again tomorrow, and you guys can let me know how it's working. And if it's buffering too much, maybe I'll lower the quality. Because, yeah, on static screens like this, you don't really need a whole lot of quality. And, yeah, tomorrow seems like it'll be more of the same low-action chapter stuff. So I don't think we need so much quality from this. So, alright, thank you guys again, and we will see you tomorrow. This was Mantis Zero, and you were watching Game Gugakuen. Alright, good night.